Hey ho folks, what's up? This is Makro and today we're playing Satisfactory again. Last time around we left off here, starting to build the particle accelerators, our first ones actually. And yeah, as promised, I took care building this little extension of the floor up here, and I decided to use the big concrete pillars here, right? Nothing fancy as you might expect at this point, right? So now we have enough space for 6 particle accelerators. Let's actually have a look together. So we are talking about those here, making nuclear pasta for us. That's 6 particle accelerators, exactly right. So let's set the recipe here real quick. Nuclear pasta. Copy that. Was that right? Yeah. All right, so now we need to find out the spacing between those guys. Oh, you know what? How about that? 2, 2. Perfect. Now we just have to do it kind of symmetrical or symmetric. I still don't know. Oh, that's so hard to see. Is it like that? Or like that? Okay, let's see. Where is the center? The center is here. Right? So now we have... What? Why are you doing that? Wait a second. No. I can place it there, but... Okay. That's the center, so that is 1, 2, 3, and then we touch this edge of the blueprint here, right? It's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's exactly right. Okay. So then let's use this one. I mean, we could. No, we can't. We can't. Just forget about it. Forget about it. Forget about it. Oh, can we just... No, we can't. Okay, so then let me move this guy over to here. Now it's exactly opposite to this one. Can we move this again? Can place another one here and another one here. Okay. So yeah, that one was wrong already. No. 1, 2, 1, 2. And another one there. 2, 1, 2. Another one there. 2. There. And the last one. And yeah, we don't need the last splitter. I know. All right, let's take care of power, since we're already reaching our limits here in terms of our hover pack. There we go. And now we need those 3 here, which we can directly disassemble and turn them around, I guess. So let's do it like that instead. No. What was the other thing? The copper powder. Yeah, so I guess we bring the copper powder up like that, right? And then we use a lift here to bring those guys over to here. Let's connect and lift down here, and let's start with the belt work for those guys. That can also do that already. That. Copper powder is back there. We can pull a lift right underneath the ceiling, I guess. And I like that. Maybe to here, here, and off we go. And now this guy should soon start producing. Oh, it's 200. I mean, it's 100. No, it needs 200 for one batch, right? So let's wait for this thing powering up. Nice. There you can see the range of power it needs. 1.5 gigawatts at maximum. Wow. By the way, how are we doing in terms of power? Let's have a quick look. Wow. Look at that. We are at 36 gigawatts consumption and 51 gigawatts maximum consumption, or 52 rather. Where does that come from? Is that the dynamic power consumption here of those guys? Yeah, I guess it is, right? Alright. First nuclear pasta. Wow. Okay, so I guess after this factory we could consider a nuclear power plant, right? Wow. Okay, cool. So, let's see. There should only one thing be left. It's only one manufacturer, but that's not the problem. The problem are those three components over here, which we still have to bring over from our drone ports. Cooling systems, turbo motors, and modular engines. Okay, let's start with looking at that, how we get those over, since we don't want to cross those lines here, right? Well, I mean, the drone ports are back there, right? So we have plenty of space either here, could go in here somewhere, and we could even go here, right? Maybe on this foundation here, something like that. So here, yeah, I think so. Let's do that. I already know that this is going to be weird in terms of where we or how we bring those thingies in here. But let's not worry about that as of right now. Thing is that I cannot change the way the belts are here. Okay. All right. Let's see. Should be those three here. This one, and this one, right? That's turbo motors. That's modular engines, and that's cooling systems. That's exactly what we need. Okay. We need to go here. Okay, so you can actually turn this way then. All right, so here we want to use the left lane. Maybe like here. Is it the left one? The right one, I mean, sorry. Like that. We could leave a little bit of space here. Use the center lane here. For you. And no space for you, sir, I guess. Like that. And then like that. Order doesn't really matter. All of those three things are gonna go into the same machine. So you can do it. Whoopsie. We can do it in any order, really. So I'm pretty glad that's that this turns out much easier than expected. And I know that the ceiling mounts aren't aligned to this edge here, but at this point does it really matter? I mean, even for having our factory in order, does it really matter, right? I don't think so. So, good thing is that we now have plenty of space and we should at least be able to easily figure out how to bring those three things in and yeah, put them on 3 lanes of conveyor belts. I mean, we always can do something like that, right? Maybe even like that, right? So we have layer 0, layer 1, and layer 3 here. As at least I would say so. I mean, that is obviously layer 0. The other one here is obviously layer 1. That be layer 2, and that be layer 3. Easy. Okay. So I guess then, give me a manufacturer. Set it up, I don't know. Here? Give me a bit of power. If you're wondering why I pick up that outlet by itself instead of pulling a line directly, this is because I would have to pull the line from this double outlet here, right? That's a double outlet. And that would cause me to put a double outlet on the end here as well. So I do that kind of manually then. All right. You know what? It's only one. Manufacturer. So why even bother with multiple lanes? Right? Right. By the way, you should produce these guys here, right? No, give me my turbo motors. So, let's start with you, but let's do it like that. Here. And you. Okay. And now we need more fused modular frames. Those. Yes. Which come from here, right? No. Which come from here. Right? This is copper. No, that's... What is it? That's the radio control units. And the lower one should be pressure conversion cubes then. So let's bring that over and around in here. And we're already done. Let me double check real quick. Yeah, lower belt comes from here. That's fused modular frames. We are good. We could actually put in a few. Oh no, that's heavy frames that we have here. All right. So where are all the products? Here are some of the products. Here are some of the products, and here are some of the products. We want to bring the here. Can we do that? I guess we can. So let's set up the output here accordingly. That's the out. Give me a splitter. Like that. Give me a floor hole. Like that. Connect that up. Okay, and then I guess, I mean, we could go in here, right? Using a wall hole? I think so. Let's do that. Why is it so weird? Oh no, it's not weird, I guess. So that's gonna be this lane here then. Oh, hello. Where is... Oh. Okay. And we want to go here. And like that. So that's our output. As always, let's collect the outputs on the ceiling, and that means that we have to actually measure how high we gotta go for the particle accelerators. I think that's the correct height here. Let's see. Oh no. We need one more. So like that. Looking good. So what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 even. Okay. For now, I'm just building kind of a frame only for the walls and the ceiling here, right? Just to get that done, and then I'm going to finish that off camera. So that's you. You know what? We could even merge this here already. Like so. Perfect. Now let's bring that over. Where are we? On this lane. All right. So, can we get away with this here the way I want it? No, I don't think so. That would be here, right? I mean, we could. Yeah, no, not really. I don't really like that. Okay, let's start with the outputs here maybe first. That's going to be like that. Now we need a merger here as well. Here. It's gonna be you. I mean, we could also bring those guys in from over here, right? We have this situation again, huh? Okay. I mean, thank God that there's soft clipping in the game, right? I remember times where I think it was prior to update 5, I think, where the game wouldn't let you place things if they clip. So there was only hard clipping, basically, right? Yeah, like that. And then like that. Okay, so these ones are done, right? All the single inputs as well, yes. So let's take care of the particle accelerators. And then half an hour, that's fine. And then we can head over to Central. And set up the storage containers for our new friends here. Wow. They're so big. yeah, then we can set up the storage containers and then we can set up the train, bringing all that good stuff home. So now we should already see some of the stuff in here. Yes, sir. Very good. So let's hop in our train. And let's head home. There are quite a few train stations here already. Yeah. So, nuclear power, you say, huh? I don't quite know whether we already talked about that in detail. I think we did, right? That there are probably gonna be different stages, let's say, to a nuclear power plant we might want to build. So first stage is uranium fuel, sorry, which produces uranium waste, which will then be turned into plutonium fuel to be scrapped in a sink, right? Because plutonium fuel, burning that produces plutonium waste, which you can't really recycle? Or is that the one that you can recycle into FICSonium? I'm not really sure. We have to check that out. That's gonna be something in Tier 9 then, right? And by the way, just to mention it again, I don't know anything about Tier 9. Tier 9 is completely new to me. So last time I played Satisfactory, Tier 8 was the last one. Nobody ever finished that platform over there, right? How ugly. Alright. There we go. Let's set up the containers. Okay, first thing, pressure conversion cubes. What are you clipping with? Why are you clipping with that? Oh, yeah, because all of you are clipping with that foundation. Okay, and then the other two things. So that's gonna be pressure conversion cubes. Pressure conversion cube. That's gonna be, what is it? Let me have a look. Thermal propulsion rocket. Thermal propulsion rocket. Rocket. There we go. And that's gonna be nuclear pasta. Yeah. Nuclear pasta. Nuclear pasta. Nuclear. There we go. Alright, so same game here. Pressure conversion cube. No. There we go. No, don't copy that. Copy that. Is that the right way around? Yes. And I mean, even though it's kind of the same for every product that we want to bring in here, right? It's always the same game here. It's still somewhat exciting because it's a new product, right? We are producing something new. And we automated that thing. And we built a big fat structure to do that for us. Yeah, that's actually, I think, what makes this game so cool. Obviously it is. I guess as for every factory builder, right? Nuclear passer goes into here. And into here. They look so similar, right? Nuclear passer and pressure conversion cubes. Last mergers. There we go. Let's set up a train. And while we are doing that, or no, while the train is getting our goodies, so you are PCC out. You are going to go to PCC out, and then you are going to central into, let's say, this one here, right? Okay, so while we are waiting for our friend here to come back, let me show you real quick my little setup down there for additional iron plates. That's exactly this belt here. Oh, I actually merged it into the train and drone outputs, which aren't that contended overall, right? I mean, he says, and then looks at a belt which is all jammed up. But I mean, it should still be nothing compared to this guy here, right? This is constantly contended, constantly filled up with products coming from all the close by factories here, right? So yeah, in this case we should be fine, right? A few plates every now and then, no problem. Yeah, all of that is coming from down here. A few constructors, a few refineries for pure ingots, right? Hooked up to one single water extractor, downclocked, I think, yeah, 74 per minute. And by the way, this is considered deep water, obviously, right? You can build an extractor here. Don't know why, but I guess the game knows why. Yeah, and in terms of iron, I just reused that guy here, which we use. I don't know exactly what for. I think the computer quartz factory back there. Yeah, just replaced it with an MK3 miner, right? Only doing 340 per minute, so no problem. Yeah, and that should be 160, right? It's 8 constructors, 20 each. Yeah. So that's that. Don't think that the train has already arrived. Let's have a look at the map. Huh. Can't tell where it is. That's aluminum. You? No. Oh. You're loading. Currently. Okay. What else? We could actually, in the last minutes, start bringing over materials, or products rather, to the space elevator, right? Let's start with the guidance system, or whatever it's called. Assembly director system. We need 500 of those. Let me get rid of some stuff in my inventory just for the moment here. Okay, assembly director systems 500. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10 stacks, right? Easy. Magnetic field generators, also 500. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Easy enough. And then we can already check those two off. There we go. And there we go. And the remaining 2 parts are on their way. Give me my stuff back. Nothing here. But now it's coming. Okay. That one. Few goodies for us. Nuclear pasta might already be enough almost. No, it's 60, right? Yeah. I mean, that's more than half of what we need. But it's still pretty busy around here, right? Maybe we are going to need a central 3 train platform at some point. How are we looking in terms of power, actually, now that the factory is finished? Yeah, we almost reached our maximum production here. It's like, what? 5 gigawatts of headspace? Not much more. I mean, maybe it is a problem, actually. If I look at what or how many resources there are, or items there are still left here after the train already departed a few seconds ago, or a minute or whatever. There are still things left here, right? Maybe we should actually limit the Iron plate production here. I don't know. I don't really know. Is that really the problem? No. Why is this belt stuttering here? This shouldn't be stuttering at all. Why is it stuttering? Why? That's just MK4 here. Oh. What? No, that's just MK4. And this one? Also MK4. Okay. Now it should be much better. Okay, cool. Good thing that we checked that, right? Yeah, look at that. We almost doubled the throughput. Just because of this little guy down here. Alright. Cool. By the way, how many coupons do we have? 720? Give me all of those. Thank you. And you know what? You know what we do with all those coupons? We... What is it? 2 hours. Okay. We are going to go for another achievement. That might be a good end for this episode, right? And that's the golden nut. Let's get this one. We have 945. And also we, now that I think about it, we are going to do another thing. We can purchase hard drives? What? Are you kidding me? Okay. Okay. Yeah, we can purchase the golden nut. That's 1,000. Okay, give me one single coupon. And let's put that thing into a resource sink. That's a thing that I wanted to do for quite some time now.
FICSIT sees what you did there. How creative.
Right?
I have also been creative. There is something extra special for you in the awesome shop. It is a marvel of technology. It is truly the shape of the future. I will be sad if you do not use it and love it, and tell any friends you make in the future all about it.
Well, I guess we don't want to disappoint Ada and get the cyber wagon, right? All right.
Cyber wagon unlocked. While creating this, I did not cheat with the width, height, or length. I was able to achieve great capability within the same dimensions and same weight as a normal wagon. Part of this is the fundamental design change. I moved the mast to the outside of the truck. You'll love riding around in this thing.
Yeah, I'm sure. Okay, there are cracks in the windows. Really? Yeah, I think it needs power, doesn't it? There's our achievement. Yeah, it needs fuel. Use rocket fuel here. Yeah, that's really great. Wow. I don't know if you realize that, but the engineer is sticking out of the car at the bottom. Right. So at least now Ada is happy. Let's dismantle this thing real quick again, and let's not speak about it or talk about it or whatever ever again. Right? Okay, guys. We are so close to completing phase 4. Just a little bit of time to get the rockets and the nuclear pasta. And then we are going into the final phase of the game. Isn't that something? I guess so, right? Let's have a quick last look. How far along are we? 3. Yeah. I mean, we are producing 1 per minute, right? We need 250, so that's what, 5 hours? I guess we are going to spend that time with a nuclear power plant beforehand, right? Maybe we are not going into phase 5 that soon. Oopsie. And that's all the nuclear pasta we got? What? Wasn't there like 60 in the first train that we observed up there? Only 20 cubes here? Wait a second. Something is off here. Oh, was that caused by the... Oh, yeah, that might have been caused by the lift here. Oh my god, we wasted a lot of products already. Whoopsie. Yeah. Okay. Shoot, I guess. So it takes even longer then, I guess, until we reach phase 5. Okay, guys, we're overtime again. I can't help it. I guess the next big thing will be a nuclear power plant then, right? Probably then the first phase of it, where we are going to scrap the plutonium fuel rods. Oh, I'm kind of tired. All right. So now that's gonna be it for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope to see you around next time as well. And until then, bye bye.